Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the shed. I'm Lonnie.
Hey, I'm Candace. Welcome back.
Well, in the last video we ended, we talked about how we are most definitely, today is May 23rd. Come June 20th, we are going to lose our eBay top rated seller status. We're going to be just above standard, which, you know, I mean, above standard sounds good.
Yeah,
but it's really not.
It's not. They try to sugarcoat it, but it's not good enough.
No. So the issue we're having really is the cross posting, and that's one of the biggest dangers of cross posting is you can think you're taking things down and like really like being, you know, very careful and everything, but it's especially for us, like we make a lot of mistakes anyways. Mistakes are going to happen. And you forgot one or whatever, or there's no telling. There's the number of ways that things can get screwed up when you cross list.
Yep.
Is pretty. I don't. There's probably ways we're screwing up we don't even know.
Yeah.
That how it's happening, right? So, in the last video we talked about that, and we were like, well, we don't know what we're gonna do.
So Lonnie came up with an idea.
Yeah. So. After we stopped filming, I was like, it kept gnawing at me because I was like, man, I am not willing to just sit here and not do something about this.
Right.
We have number one, we're not willing to stop cross listing.
No, we've been doing too well with the sales.
Right.
And so I think we have to. We can't stop that.
Right. So that would be the first thing. It's like, okay, we'll just stop cross listing if it's messing your stuff up. No, that's not something we're going to do. So we have to improve what we're doing and also just accept that we are going to make mistakes. We are going to try to be more careful. However, that is not like an action plan. Be more careful is not like, that's not a plan. The
plan for that part of it is I just have to go in and double check that it actually took the item down.
Right.
Yeah, that's what's going to have to happen. It's going to take longer, but that's what's going to have to happen. Yeah.
So, but as far as like preventing this from happening again, and trying to be, you know, proactive about it, we're putting a step into our daily workflow. Another thing for us to track too. Yeah. So what we're going to do is every day we're starting at the bottom, like the oldest listings. We're going to inventory about more or less 50 items a day in our store, and that's going to involve Candace. She's going to be on the computer. Yep. Telling me, like, it's almost like pulling orders.
Yeah.
She's going to be like, okay, 10 Charlie 3, and then I'll tell her what it is, and then we go to the next one. It's like pulling orders, except we don't pull it.
Right.
And we found that in about 10 minutes we could do about 50 of them if we run and just like keep it moving.
Right.
Fast. And we already identified a couple of things that weren't here.
Yeah.
That we couldn't find.
And I don't think those things were from cross-listing. I think it was just old inventory, you know.
Yeah, just old mistakes.
Yeah.
So if we can do about 50 a day like that, then we have about 2,000 items in our store. If we can do 50 a day, I think that's good enough. I think that's enough items to where we can make a big impact on orders not being fulfilled.
Yeah, catching those things.
Yeah. And I think it might be a never-ending process.
Right.
Because like, okay, we're starting from the oldest and we're gonna work our way until we get to the newest. I say when we get to the top,
start over.
Go back to the bottom again and do it again, and just make it like a 10-minute part of our day every day. So we're gonna start tracking that. We did it yesterday. There's an eye, the star. This is getting more and more complex, huh? Yeah. The star is when we end and sell similar, our 3 oldest item. The eye is going to be when we do our inventory. Candace is keeping track of where we stopped the previous day, so she knows where to pick up doing the next 50 items.
Yeah, so if you remember, the way we used to do kind of our inventory management was pull items off a shelf and make sure that that's where they belonged and that they were in the system and everything. But that method doesn't tell us if we have something in eBay that's not on the shelf. So that's why we had to come up with something different.
Yeah. And it's not going to totally replace like a yearly inventory kind of thing, but this is going to be a rolling constant thing. It will not, what this will not do, it will not tell us if there's something on the shelf that is not listed.
Right. And right now that's not our problem.
No.
We have to do damage control right now.
No, something being on the shelf not being listed, that could cost us a little money, but it's not going to affect our account.
Right.
So we do have some orders to pull today, so you ready to get to it?
Yes. So we sold on eBay, Etsy, and Mercari. We're going to start out with eBay.
That's why we can't stop cross posting.
I know.
Because every day we're selling on like
at least one other platform.
At least usually, like, there's the odd day, like when I'm editing videos, I'm like, man, we only sold on eBay that day? Like, it's the odd day that we only sell on eBay now.
Yeah. Okay, so the first thing is 2 Hot Wheels ID, Arachnarods, 5 Echo 1.
Okay. Charlie Delta Echo 1. Arachnarod.
Yep, $8.99 for those.
Okay.
3 Delta Tektronix mug.
Yes,
I don't know what a Tektronix is.
3 Delta. Tektronix. They make like they make test equipment, electronic test equipment, like oscilloscopes and like maybe spectrum analyzers and
other things I don't know about.
Yeah.
$14.99 for that mug.
We typically don't even buy coffee mugs anymore, but I saw this and I was like, man, somebody's gonna want that.
Well, no, you do typically buy, like, if it's like computer related or just in industry, like nerd industry related.
It's pretty rare. I used to buy a lot more mugs though. Yeah. I used to buy like, seems like I used to come home with a mug a weekend or something, you know, and mugs are just, they're tough sells.
Well, now what I stick to is like the pottery type, if they're unique or not all pottery.
Or from
type.
A place of some sort.
And certain Starbucks mugs, of course. 6 Bravo, we sold a Der Struwwelper book.
On where?
6 Delta.
6 Delta?
Bravo.
6 Bravo. That's actually, how do you say it? Der Struwwelpeter. That's Slovenly Peter in English. This is that German book that has the translation by Mark Twain.
Yes.
On the left side.
$14.99 for that.
Okay.
We sold a hat.
Sold a hat. What kind of hat we sold?
It is a Pro Cert Firestone Bridgestone hat cap.
It's a hat cap?
B13. It's got a picture of a car on the front.
Oh, look, I do have.
Oh, I know. I remember you did that because we had a bunch of these Bridgestone hats.
I know, but it's.
So you put the little location in.
I did, but man, they are.
It's dark gray.
There's no way they.
This might be it down here.
Oh, okay. There's no way that those little sticker things are gonna. Oh, it is in there.
Look, there it is.
13. Okay. All right. That was a bad plan though, because those like fall out so easy.
Yeah. I guess you could get like string price tags and loop them around the strap in the back, you know?
Yeah.
That one's over $9.99.
Boy, hats, man, hats sell just barely good enough or just often enough to where you're like, yeah, hats are a good thing to buy.
Yep. And until they sell, we forget they're even in there.
Right. I don't know.
I do at least.
I mean, what do you think? You think? I think we could not sell hats and be just fine. But
yeah, we've definitely slacked off on buying them. It has to be pretty special. For us to buy it now. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, yeah, because you see hats everywhere, and at first you're like, oh my gosh, hats are money, and then you just buy them all up every time, and then. After years and years, you start to kind of figure out.
I bet that would be a pretty good niche thing for a part-timer, huh?
Oh yeah, lots of people do it.
Like if they just had a hat store?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. We sold a Jeep metal license plate frame, 5 Delta. I think it's in that yellow crate thing.
Yep, this is where we put stuff randomly everywhere in the shed, but like all the license plate things, they end up in there, and like there's a lot of different item types where we kind of know where it is, even if we don't.
Which is kind of good. If you forget to put the item location, you know where to look first. You know. Right.
Like if we were looking for a coffee cup or something, and we didn't have the item location, we would come here first and probably to that back cabinet before we would go anywhere else.
Definitely know where to find cookbooks.
Yes, exactly. or any books.
That's over $9.99.
Okay.
One Bravo Hot Wheels Treasure Hunt. It's a Ferrari 355. It's white.
Okay. Aha. Maybe. Let's see. Ferrari 355?
Yes. Number 8 of 12.
Got it.
That's all for $43.19.
Okay. A few little Hot Wheels items going out, but it ain't like it was a couple of weeks ago.
Back to one Bravo. It's not a Hot Wheels.
Hang on, let me try and guess. Well, I mean, I know what we sold, so yeah, you're right. Let me see if I can remember though.
Oh, you're gonna remember when you see it.
It's not that.
But it's probably wrapped in bubble or something.
Oh, well that helps. So I see something right. Oh yeah. Got it. Okay. Yep. It's
Prometheus trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're thinking from when they had Prometheus Mardi Gras. Not really sure though.
We're not sure because it could be not even Mardi Gras related at all.
Could have been a restaurant, or we don't know what it was.
Yeah.
$24.99 for that.
Yeah, it was a cool tray though. That's why we picked it up.
Mm-hmm. On top of the cube, a Hunter replacement filter from Goodwill.
We just got this. We hadn't even had the. Well, we had this.
We listed it yesterday. We picked it up.
We had this about 15 hours. Or
yeah,
something?
we picked it up yesterday around 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now my consideration with this, my consideration on this filter, whenever I pack it, I can go all the way up to here. If I go a little bit past that, it's going to cost like $4 extra or something. So I just need to make sure I pack that tight, at least on the lengthwise side anyway.
Yeah.
What'd we get for that?
That's all for $29.99. Okay, that's all the eBay orders except for one big thing we're going to pull last because it's definitely UPS.
Yeah.
So we're going to go over to Mercari. We sold a Star Wars rifle weapon for an action figure. It's in pocket 138.
What is this? 38.
That's a cape for one of those ponies down here.
Oh, okay. So it's not like a storage location then, huh?
No.
Temporary? Okay, yeah. Good. All right, this is a blue blaster rifle.
Yes, that's for Bosk the Bounty Hunter.
Okay.
1980 original weapon. And that's over $13.49.
Alrighty.
Plus shipping. And then on Etsy, we sold a typewriter, one Alpha.
Oh yeah, I forgot that sold.
Yeah.
This was cool, man. This is like one of my favorite finds we've had of late. So I'm just gonna dig it out of here. Yeah, this thing is cool, man.
Yeah. So that's all for $69.99 plus shipping.
That is awesome. I really, this is like one of my favorite finds. Yeah. I had a little nostalgia from this because I didn't have this one, but I had a similar toy plastic typewriter that really worked like that when I was a kid. I had like a Sears one or something. I don't know. Everything I had when I was a kid, I think came from Sears, pretty much. Was it like that for you?
Yeah, they're in Montgomery Ward, I think.
Yeah.
And then we had a TG&Y that we shopped at a lot because we were kind of out in a rural area.
Yeah, yeah. But Sears, like even like Atari, everybody else had a Atari 2600. Mm-hmm. We had the Sears video entertainment system or something. I can't remember what they called it. But it was like the Sears badging on the Atari console thing. Yeah. That's how much Sears stuff we had. But anyway, yeah, that was that was a good little find. And I really like finding stuff like that because I know we get it out in the world, and whoever bought that is gonna really just love it.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that matters to me.
Yeah. Okay, that's all the orders besides that one big thing. So.
Yeah, our biggest order we'll show y'all in a minute after I get all this stuff packed up. All right, all that stuff is packed. Actually, that took a little longer than I expected because our carrier, I had about 15 minutes to spare.
Yeah.
Our carrier is outside right now.
Yeah.
Candace just said hello to her. Just opened the door and said hello. So that's good. Everything got out that needed to get out, except for one more thing.
And it's going UPS.
UPS, that's right.
Yes. So those big heavy pry bars, we sold 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're up. So let me come.
Head.
One on my head.
You know what?
You need to put the camera down.
I'm going to exercise just a little discretion.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. All right, y'all, went and got these down. These are these are heavy duty, man. They sell retail for well over 100. We paid 20 a pop.
Mm-hmm. So we have $60 into those 3.
Yeah.
And they sold for $255. All 3 together.
Nice, nice. And yeah, it's going to be some kind, I don't know exactly how I'm doing this yet, but I'm definitely going to secure them together, probably with 3-inch tape.
They're very heavy, y'all.
At several locations. I might even bag it first before I do that, so I'm not taping the actual plastic that it's in.
Yeah.
But yeah, great sale there. I get to go pack this now.
Okay, it's been quite a day, y'all. So last time we left y'all, we had pulled orders. Lonnie was packing orders, and I walked over to the house, and it was hot in there. Like, it was not near the temperature it should have been. So I came over here and I told him, and he went and looked, and sure enough, the AC was not, it was blowing but not cold. So I hate that, dread that when the AC, when you know something's wrong with the AC but you don't know how much it's going to cost you.
Right.
You know?
So I did feel a little better because I went out and I looked at the outdoor unit, and compressor was running, which that's good, I guess, but the fan, the big fan on top of the outdoor unit, was not running. So I'm like, okay, looks pretty simple to me. It's that fan has failed. And yeah, that was what it was. An air conditioner guy came out, and he replaced the fan. It took hours. It wasn't that bad. It could have been worse,
yeah,
cost wise, but I spent a good chunk of the afternoon just like, he's a really good air conditioner guy, like really good, older guy, really nice. He likes to talk a lot. I usually hang out with him when he does his work. Yeah. He likes that. I don't do it to like right. Be over his shoulder.
No, we're lucky to have him. Like, we called him and he was here within hours, and that that doesn't happen usually.
Not around.
With him it does, but with other AC guys, you never know when they're going to come out.
Not around here, not this time of year, because this is when air conditioners break down.
Yep. Because
it starts getting hot. Because I think it was like 92, 93 today, and it's going to be like that or more from here on out.
Yeah,
so
this is our first full week in the 90s. So yeah. I'm glad you got it fixed.
Me too. Still got to get this over to UPS store. This, I didn't show them that on this camera. The other camera, we packed this.
Yeah.
This is the 3, what do you call them? Crowbars. And I used a lot of tape, especially on these ends, because I didn't want one to bust out.
How much did it end up weighing?
32 pounds, but it's like really dense. It's kind of a weird weight balance.
Yeah.
So I wrote heavy on all 3 sides of the triangle, and yeah, we just need to get that over to UPS store.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna try and go to maybe garage sales in the morning, hopefully.
I've already seen people posting. I saw 3 neighborhood sales for Saturday already posted.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't it Memorial Day weekend?
It is.
Yeah.
So, but I think it's gonna be a good weekend. I think it is.
I saw the neighbors just leave with their boat, so that means they're out of town.
Yep.
For the weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
That means no mail Monday, right?
That's right. It's Memorial Day is a postal holiday, and yeah, it does. I mean, we'll typically on postal holidays, we'll still pull orders just like it's
Yeah, we still
not
pull and pack. Yeah.
pull and pack, because if we wait till Tuesday, well, hopefully, I mean, you never know how sales are going to be.
Yeah.
But if we wait till Tuesday, we might be like inundated. Yeah. So it was everything we could do today. Oh, and Candace had to bring Molly to the dentist.
Yeah, Molly had a dentist appointment planned, so amongst all that chaos.
So she was gone for a couple hours.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, today was our day was broken up big time, but we got the minimum amount of work done. We got the orders out. We got 12 listings up.
Yep, so we listed we got our 12 items up for a total of 286.
That's a really low total. I really want that total to be at least 400 most days, but I'm glad to get this up today. The only problem we have now, we don't have anything banked still. Because we don't have anything banked. We haven't been getting it done. So
I'm crossing my fingers. I'm hoping we get some great stuff this weekend at the garage sales.
Yeah, hopefully so. If not, we have a lot of back stock too.
We do.
It's not awesome back stock. Oh, we do. I will be able to list my hopefully my Nintendo thing tomorrow, provided I have this I'm waiting to list tomorrow, provided the power supply comes in. And yeah, we'll see what else. And yeah, of course I have that. We have all this other stuff in here. I'm gonna get that out this weekend and test it out in the yard.
Oh, lawnmower and cut the grass.
Yeah, I'm gonna test that. Got to resurface those. Lots of projects. I mean, we do have a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
We have a lot of mediocre stuff too.
Mm-hmm. So now I think we're gonna go ahead and pull the 3 losers today, huh?
Yeah, we'll pull the 3 losers, and I think that's gonna be a wrap, because I just want today to be over. Actually,
you need to go sit down with a beer.
No, I'm not gonna get a beer, but I am gonna edit some video.
Yeah.
All
right, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. They're both in the same. The first 2 in the same location. They're in the album on 6 Bravo. Some of the press photo in that album.
I think it's this one.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I know it is, because we just did inventory yesterday.
Yes.
So I know they're in there.
Number 21 and number 5.
5 is GFK, and 21 is this picture of a minor league team.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's absolutely no reason to delist. It's still, I mean, these aren't great items, but there's no reason to delist them because they don't take up any space.
Maybe lower the prices?
I'm just gonna delist and then sell similar with lower prices on those, or maybe the same price.
Right.
But I'm just gonna delist and sell similar. And what's the other thing?
It's another New Mutants comic book.
Okay.
On one Charlie B76.
Okay.
What did you end up doing with those other ones?
I'm just B76. I'm just we have a bunch of these. Let's see, B76. I think we sold a couple. You know what I'm gonna do? I have it right here in my hand. I'm gonna go ahead and lower the price on it too. And while I'm at it, I'll probably go ahead and lower the price on all of them.
Go ahead and take care of all of them.
Maybe, yeah. We'll see. So yeah, that's easy. It's nothing but end, sell similar today. Yeah. And another thing I'm doing whenever I do end them, if they're not currently in list perfectly, then I end, and then I go to my ended listings, and then I put them into list perfectly, and then I cross post them back into eBay. And then Candace is able, whenever she does her cross listing later, she'll spread them out on the other platform. So a lot of this older stuff has never been cross posted. It hadn't been, hadn't hit Mercari or anything like that.
Right,
so,
yeah.
It might get a little more exposure, find a buyer.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, yeah, we're just grinding along. Now, we aren't doing inventory today because, well, we're just not.
Yeah, there's still some work to be done in here, and we're both really tired. So
I'm exhausted.
Just stressed out, tired.
I was stressed. I get really stressed. When it comes to that air conditioner, I get so stressed. I really do. So, yeah, wish us luck for garage sales. Good luck to y'all this weekend with garage sales, and we will see y'all again very soon. Bye.
Bye.